Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So on the ADA chart, we're still in a broader sideways move. Pretty much what I told you in yesterday's update is still relevant. Obviously, the move to the upside now looks a little bit more like a 5-wave move. I'm talking about the move from the yellow B-wave low that started on the 13th of January, which is good. That's what many other crypto charts are showing as well, that 5-wave pattern. On the ADA chart, however, that could represent various different patterns. Okay, that's the problem. So for me, the overall thesis, and I quickly go to the larger time frame. Oops, didn't want to do that. 1 second. The larger thesis is still that we should see one more high. I mean, that hasn't changed in many weeks, months really. The idea is still that we are here in a structure that should get one more high. Okay, so I'm still looking for higher prices. So the daily chart, it doesn't change just because, for example, on the micro level, we dip back into the support area again. So people get nervous about breaks of micro support levels because many people are focused too much on the micro. Okay. Now we do that here on the channel as well, to a degree for educational aspects, to a degree because the microstructures tell us first when there is an upside breakout underway or when there could be one, certain micro setups. But a lot of people who actually want to trade the larger time frame because they want to participate in the larger trend, they get very focused on the smaller time frames. And that's the difficulty why many people get frustrated, because you need to understand on the smaller time frames, you need to be much more reactive. Like, okay, you get stopped out, you get back in, right, when the next setup occurs. And many people don't do that second step then. They get stopped out, they get frustrated, and then it takes off, right? Because the overall bigger picture still suggests higher prices. But we get, naturally, it's a volatile market, fluctuations on the smaller time frame. So I just want to make sure everybody understands I'm still watching for higher prices. That hasn't changed many weeks. On the smaller time frame, the main question is, do we need another test of the lower support area here or not? Okay, do we need another test of the area between 64 cents and 76 cents? It's certainly not needed. And I guess if Bitcoin has bottomed, then, well, the assumption would need to be that ADA has bottomed as well. That's not necessarily always the case, but it is something that we definitely have to consider here, given that the price has not broken below the 20th of December low. And as per previous updates, we can consider this move up as an ending diagonal. Wave 1, wave 2, A, B. We could now be in the C wave up. And the C wave would be a 5-wave move. So it might very well be this is the wave 1, wave 2 pullback. I haven't actually specifically labeled that. I could do that, but we don't want to have too many labels on the chart. Important is to understand above and beyond the micro structures, what is support, right? And that really matters. The levels are important here. And in the yellow count, it would look like that, We would be looking for a wave 2 pullback somewhere from here, especially because now this move up looks a bit like a 5-wave move. Then this would normally be corrected. Support is between 91.7 cents and 99.8 cents. Then there can be a third wave up, fourth, fifth. Now, I don't necessarily expect all of these micro patterns to be filled in perfectly. It's more like a tool, that we understand where we are in the cycle. But if there is a pullback, and if it is already bullish, then we shouldn't see a break below 91.7 cents anymore. Okay, and that could, and the pullback could be wave E of a wave 4 triangle. It could be a wave 2 in the yellow count. That really doesn't make a difference. In both cases, the price should go up higher. Below 91.7 cents, the white count, I think, would be not completely confirmed, but it will be more clearly the white count, which would then probably take us back into the lower support region between 64 and 76 cents. That's what I'm tracking from a white count point of view. And that's why I said the bigger question is, do we need another test of support before we go higher? Or can we go up higher more directly? It looks certainly a little bit more like the direct breakout scenario for now. There's very promising price action across the sector at the moment. So it's all the main test for this will be the wave 2 pullback, will be the next pullback. Has it started already? I can't promise it. It hasn't. It's not giving me that information yet. So there is no sign that a local top is in. All we can do at this stage is to highlight what are the risk levels. And on the smaller time frame, the risk level is 91.7 cents, because this is for me the pivot between a direct breakout and a short-term bearish scenario On the larger time frame, 64 cents is the most relevant support level, however. That's the update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.